the mayor is a Democrat and supposed to be, trying to get with Joe Biden and stuff, and then the governor is Republican and supported Trump. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. And so, that's interesting because they supposedly the first ones to be opening, one of the first to be opening back up. And that's what, Trump is saying, open up, you know what I'm saying? And,
yeah,
but all the Democratic governors, they not opening up.
yeah,
So, but yeah, I'm trying to decode it though, like what the hell is like,
yeah,
what
man. The shit is a game, man. You know what I'm saying? Trump is trying to bring the republic back. You know what I'm saying? From the signs I'm seeing, and give the states power and
yeah,
trying to move shit forward, you know what I'm saying? But so I don't know, man. I
you
don't
think so?
know. I don't know. I really can't say. Hell.
I mean, like when I really look at it though, like when I look at it, I'm uh, like how you was talking about with Noble Drew Ali, and like they gonna, uh, it's gonna be a time where Europeans get together and they not gonna be able to make no plans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I know
right.
it's kind of seeming like that, like pretty much like they uh just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Cause
That's
I
a
mean,
good
cause
point. Yeah, I didn't think
yeah,
about it like that. You may be right, man, because I was looking at that, man, like shit. Well, he talking about opening the state back up and doing the phase 1 thing, man, but damn, Marta just said that they suspending 66 bus routes on Monday.
66 of them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But see, that's again, that's the mayor, right? Of Atlanta.
Well, shit, who's over Marta? Is it? I guess it is a city. It's kind of like a city agency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But that shit has its own board and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's still, yeah, it's still based on, but
Yeah.
I really don't, um, I don't get it too much as far as like with, like the different agendas of, each party. Like
Yeah.
what is it? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, uh, yeah, like what is it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I guess what I feel like though too is just like they can't do nothing but what in these times is making them do. You know what I mean? I guess that's just where it's at with that. Because I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't,
It's a wild ass energy on the planet right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah,
it's conflicts, is man. It's conflicts. It's like forces, man. Like the forces, they if shit ain't adding up, man, it's like it's either gonna add up and it's gonna repel. You know what I'm
right, right.
saying? It's like it ain't. It's like either walking on a path or you off, doing some, or you on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
So that's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, man. It's like now's the time to choose spiritually what side you on.
West Side, yeah, that's. I mean, me and Aya was talking about that. Yeah, like, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
man. One of my
because
you know what I'm saying, homies I played ball with, man, back in junior high school, like 7th, 8th grade. We went to the same college and played the same fraternity and did all that stuff too, but we wasn't
yeah,
like best friends like that, you know what I'm saying?
right,
But
right, right,
that's just the path we was on, right?
right,
So we cool as hell now though. So anyway, and we was always cool, just never like hung out like that. You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? He went to like a different school, and then in Tuskegee, you know what I'm saying? Like he pledged before I did. So it was like, you know, you know what I'm saying? So, we was never like really like linked up like that, you know what I'm saying? With like different high schools and shit. So anyway, he was on he on that shit now though, you know what I'm saying? So he was on Instagram posting some more info, man. So he been on it, but now he like back on it. So I got excited and stuff.
Yeah.
So I started just sending him stuff to post. So
Yeah.
You know, he lives in Atlanta now, man. So he ended up just texting me back like, man, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So he ended up coming through this afternoon.
Mm.
And he was basically saying, he was like, and I was telling him about my path and stuff. He was like, man, I don't know how I got here like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like an energy, man. He's like, he's feeling that energy is like that's leading him to get on that righteous path kind of thing, you know, that nationality and growing. You know what I'm saying?
It seemed like it's forcing people to, you know, to do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's interesting because I know they say Trump like was talking about indicting motherfucking Hillary Clinton, you know what I'm saying, and different stuff like that. And it was this dinner that they was at, this charity dinner, and he was like, it was like a roast he was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, it was just the shit he was saying was like he talked about like one thing he said was Haiti. She had this thing about, oh, it takes a village, and he was like, yeah, she should know because she's taking a lot of them in Haiti. You
Oh
know what I'm
my
saying?
goodness.
He said one of the other things he said was one of the other things he said was she bumped into him in the hallway, and he said, pardon me. She said, pardon me. He said, you have to wait till I'm elected before I can do that. You know what I'm saying? This was before he got elected. Shit like,
Yeah.
but it was like some real, like, he was joking, but it was some serious shit. So it's like, and then I hear people say like he wasn't a part of, like, he didn't come up in like the politics like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like the same type of agenda as most of the.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I heard that too. Maybe Todd Street Bay and somebody else was saying that.
Yeah. Phil Valentine was saying that.
Okay. Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I told JoJo he's making too much noise. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, I gotta, you know, be in the zone, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so like I've heard that, like, you know what I mean, he ain't really come up. So it's kind of like I'm wondering, is it like because I know it ain't, he still ain't, you know what I'm saying, for us,
Right. Yeah.
and but it almost seemed like it's just like a rebel type energy,
Yeah.
and it's something I've been thinking about too, though. Like, so if there's martial law and shit, right, and shit like this, like, who, I mean, is anybody protected then? Why would billionaires and millionaires be protected too then?
Yeah.
And no, and I say that though too. I'm saying that to say it gotta be about status then. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It
Yeah.
gotta be about status, because it's like, how would they be protected, and you know what I'm saying, everybody else just like, oh, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That money, that money is not gonna protect you.
Yeah.
Or whatever they call in money. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna protect you. You know, even like I would presume that even their trust has to be named a certain thing or link them back to a nation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
Um,
recording?
was that?
You
Yeah,
recording?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You said they trust have to link them back to a nation.
I mean, in order, so like it's like everybody got to proclaim their nationality.
Yeah. and um, I mean, I feel like that's the reason why it's all this fear thing to get people to, give in, you know what I'm saying? But if you ain't fearing, if you don't believe that shit, then it's just like they got to come up with something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
it's like yeah. So and to clarify what I was talking about in one of the other videos, like when I be saying citizen, I'm not talking about a citizen of the United States. When I say
right.
like we citizens and stuff,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we're in the we're in the with your nationality, you're in the constitutional fold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're a United States citizen and you don't have a nationality though, you're not in the constitutional fold. You don't have no protections, man. You know what
That
I'm saying?
I was reading somebody that sent Queen some information about like a state citizen and a passport and shit.
Okay.
And I mean, it said that, you know what I'm saying, uh, that you have no protection as a U.S. citizen, only state citizens. But what you just said though made me think like state citizens is really people with nationalities. You know what I'm saying?
That is
And,
it. That's what it is.
and the United States are
Yes.
made up of those people with nationalities.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's not that, on a federal level you have a nationality. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
So
yeah, because your nation, man, a real nation has treaties with other nations. What you know what I'm saying? So we know what the definition of nationality is, you know what I'm saying?
right,
But in order for you to have any power as a nation, you have to be recognized by other nations. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's what Noble Drew Ali talks about in the Divine Warning when he says there's but one issue for my people to be recognized by this government and of the nations of the earth.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not recognized, it's like, you know what I'm saying? What law can you hold them to if you're not recognized? You know,
Yeah, not
so yeah, so that thing about status and standing, like you have no standing in law, that's for real. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That is for real. So if you have no standing to enforce a law if you are stateless.
right.
You know what I'm
I,
saying? And people, man, still sitting in census paperwork talking about they black.
yeah,
Man, like people still doing that.
yeah, yeah. That's they kind of trying to get that count, but I mean, hold on, these sirens and shit going on.
Yeah.
Crazy. Hey, you know this? Like, I don't know if they got this in Atlanta too now, but like the police sirens kind of got like a like sound with it now. I never noticed that before. I just heard the siren shit, but now it got like a pulsating ass vibration to it. Shit is
Yeah, I don't be paying no attention to that shit.
yeah.
May I'll
Might
listen to it again. You know what I'm saying?
they might not
Yeah,
have it.
because that makes me think that that's something else they inserted to put you under some sort of control or some shit.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like it definitely is what it
yeah,
is.
a low vibrating ass frequency. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
But
yeah, uh,
yeah, man.
we were talking about stateless. Like, so, I mean, if you look at that, like first you got to know who you are, right? In your mind and in your heart, right?
That's right.
So if you don't know who you are in your mind and your heart, then that's stateless.
That is
So
that is stateless. Your constitution is off.
right, right,
You know
right,
how
right.
your body has a constitution, mind, body, spirit, and all that? Your constitution is off. You
And
know what I'm
what's that
saying?
that scripture? Seek ye first the kingdom, and all else will be added on to you. So if you're not seeking within the kingdom within, then you won't have no kingdom without.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's what, yeah.
I'm saying that to say though that, like, and I said it before, like the recognition of anybody else, like, you know what I'm saying, it starts with self first. You know what I mean? And once you vibrating at that frequency, it's automatic that it's recognized. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like nobody has a choice to, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to say you not who you say you are.
You're right.
So yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's, look, you know what I'm saying? And I just be talking about me and my experience, man. It feels great to be known regardless of what people say or may believe about Moors. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
It feels great to know that I'm the Moor.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And they know me as that. I'm known as that. If somebody tried to record my conversation or look into my mail or dig into me, they don't see good or bad. Like, you know, if I'm whatever I'm doing over here, but still, like, if I'm a Moor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have a nationality. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
mean,
and what and at minimum, it gives you an argument. It gives you something to stand on.
yeah. Like what it gives you to stand on is who would be coming at you with anything, and then what skeletons that they got in their closet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, what's their nationality? Like, what's their status? Like, you know what I'm saying? What would give them the right to come at you?
Exactly. Yeah. Because yeah, my you know what I'm saying? We're judged by the Most High. It's like, you know, I got to live at a high. I have to live according to higher principles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, and you know, the stuff I do is like, you know, karma will mess up a person
Right.
if you ain't practicing what you preaching, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just, yeah, it feels good. You know what I mean, to know that, because it's like, yeah, without that, it's like you know, there's no protection. You know, if you think that you subject to all this shit out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And mentally too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, man, it's like you ain't gotta, like you said, you ain't gotta go out and throw a bunch of paper around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's how you live. So you just know, man. It's like, I'm good. I don't have to, like you say, I don't have to even be a part of that or even let that into my, like, my mental cipher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit, just putting it on record and letting that be.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's on the record, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know, it's written, is when you write it on the public record, you know, it's also in the records of heaven or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's out there.
It's
Yeah.
out there, you know, you got to write, you know, it's kind of like you writing your own name in the book and just don't do nothing to get it struck out, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's like you writing your story. You
Yeah.
scripting, you know,
Right.
how it's gonna be. But that's kind of what I really wanted to build on too. Because
Okay.
like I'm seeing a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff, like, you know what I mean, it's just like without solutions, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, you know, I mean, yeah, that victim shit, that black shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I was watching I ain't gonna mention the channel, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like going back and forth over, you know what I'm saying, like how they treating so-called black people and things like that. And it's like,
Same song,
Yeah,
huh?
I mean, but so what's the solution? You know what I mean? Like versus just talking like how they treating these people, how they treat like what's the solution? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I just, you know what I mean? Uh,
yeah.
and
I
yeah,
mean,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
wild though, ain't it?
yeah,
It's like no, it's like folks like that, they're not going higher.
the highest spiritual attributes, the beggar nation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of them have been higher, but they don't want to deliver anything to the people.
Mm. What you mean by that? Some of them have been higher.
They know they Moors, man.
Uh,
Some of them do.
yeah,
Whether they know they Moors or whether they know they Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? They know that knowledge of self is the key.
right. And see, that's the thing too, because some of these same people will be saying like when we were brought over here and stuff like. And I don't deny some people might have been brought over here, but man, that story like that shit is crazy. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Like,
it is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy, you know what I'm saying? Especially with all these local governments, with all these and state governments who put out proclamations, man, about the history, and that some of it is even in the congressional records that we've been here, man, for thousands of years.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I guess that's really what it is, though. Is like some people just haven't accepted that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some people haven't accepted that, and it's really you can see how like they talk in circles when uh, when it comes to like trying to get to solutions is like not that knowledge itself ain't there. Like I
right.
mean, even if you don't call yourself a more though, you know what I'm saying? Like you just said, like I mean, Hebrew Israelite, like even if you don't call yourself a more, like if you think that these lands is separate, you know what I'm saying, Africa and America, and it like, and you think that all that just like the Europeans brought, you know, melanated people over here, and and basically we living under their rule and their laws and just I mean that's just how people be put like people are just stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And I mean it kind of makes sense until you really like meditate on it. Like when you meditate on it and you, because it's some people that you know what I'm saying that accept it, you know, and they still might not they still might use that black term and stuff like
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying? But they accept it and they able to go a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that with different people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So that's just really what like the solution. You know what I'm saying? The solution.
yeah,
It I mean it really got to be write your story. It has it's writing your own story because
yeah,
like it's a blank. You know what I'm saying? That's all it. It's a blank. If you
yeah.
think,
This is how like how how can I say tricked or gone that the story has got people right. So somebody could find some and knowing that they have I'll say so-called Native American ancestors,
yeah,
they'll hear a story about a great grandparent that came on a slave ship. All
right,
right, so I have two parents born in America.
yeah,
I have four grandparents born in America.
right,
I have eight great grandparents to my knowledge, that were born in America.
And then 16 great, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of them may have come on a slave ship. So
Right.
so what we'll do is say, oh, I'm that.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll
Damn,
be.
you're not just the one person who came on a slave ship. You're
Yeah.
the other 15 ancestors who was already here. And then and double that and however many that go back.
Right, they go back from that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Why does that seem like it's so hard to accept though, like that?
Because of the story, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm black. You know what I'm saying? It's the story, it's what they've agreed to. Grew up all your life knowing that you know what I'm saying, most of your folks born in America, you know what I'm saying? You hear stories of your great grandparents on reservations and all that stuff. But then you got one ancestor that came on a slave ship. And that they called that person black because that black meant that they were a slave. Black or Negro meant slave. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's the same blood, that's a Negro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, the rest of y'all, you know. So but you know they ended up putting the Native Americans in slavery. You know what I'm saying? And calling them Negro. So now all the Native Americans who have become Negroes think that they from Africa. Because, you know, I don't know. That's just really basically what happened.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta be that story or controlling that narrative. Just like the stuff that's going on in the news right now. Like, why should anybody believe just because mainstream media news outlets say that, oh, you got this many cases of this that shit, you know what I'm saying? And this many deaths. Like, why should anybody believe that they telling the truth? Why should anybody believe that the so-called politicians are telling the truth? Especially when they didn't lie several other times before. Like, so you, like, it's really the trust that people are putting in, you know what I'm saying, in this system, in that system.
Right.
Because it's like, yeah, like, I mean, like, nah, I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't believe.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, so you see how the system has kind of fallen, man.
Right.
It's folks that, like, they work from home, but they doing more than what is required of their job. And I don't know if they scared they gonna lose something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or if they just gotta have something to hold on to. But people, man, will fight to keep the system going, to keep the system alive.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's what they've grown accustomed to. They've grown accustomed to being black. And
that's what it is, that convenience too. Because, man, I was talking to my sister. On my father's side. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Straight up told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, she know the lights thing is a scam, but what you gonna do, you know what I mean? When they come saying you gotta pay, she gotta pay, right? But I'm telling her, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, there was somebody almost 100 years ago that was trying to give the world free electricity.
Right.
And P. Morgan stopped funding them because he couldn't put a meter on it. And so she was like, so you think you don't have to pay for electricity? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I mean, what they having you pay for is not the amount of energy that they putting into it is not the amount that everybody is paying these money. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, they flip that switch and you on, man.
Yeah, and so
You know what
she
I'm
was like,
saying?
nah.
You paid for this energy, man, so many times over. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
she was like, you know what I mean? I do believe they should be paid for their time. I do believe, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, they, you know, like, so it's the convenience though, because too, she asked me about car situation. You know what I'm saying? She was, because she was asking me like, am I gonna do the census? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? She was like, so let me ask you something. You drive a car, right? You know what I'm saying? She like, so you take on this privilege of you know what I mean, as a United States citizen, but um, you know, you don't want the benefit. So you taking, you
The
basically claiming
benefit, yeah,
benefits, but you don't you, you in this land, yeah, I mean the United States, but you're not doing it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like this land, you know what I'm saying? Who calls it that? You know what I mean? Because that's not what it was originally called.
right,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, but anyway though, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, what it showed me though, which I already knew, it was like this convenience thing. Cause she like, cause I was like, shit, if I didn't have to drive a car, I wouldn't drive a car. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like,
right,
are you gonna go back to the horse and buggy days? You know what I mean? And da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm like, I'm pretty much saying that, like, you know, the the convenience is what people are so accustomed to, and like without it, they just like don't know what they would do.
yeah,
And that's what they, you know what I mean, that's what they putting that trust in, you know, in the de facto government and all that. That's what
yeah,
that, you know what I mean? But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
about
Yeah,
to
we
say
all
that.
have family members like that.
And
You
then
know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
like like with the whole, with the you know, the stimulus checks and shit thing, right? It almost
yeah,
seemed when they first started talking about it, it was just like a lot of people don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, not that a lot of people don't know why, but like it's just like it almost seemed like it came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess if you saying okay, because people gonna be out of work and shit like that, but it's almost like I felt like this thing to like so that they can have people's trust. You know what I'm saying? Because what you was gonna say?
I was gonna say it's crazy because all right, I have two nephews who both got stimulus checks.
Yeah,
They have jobs.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They have not lost their jobs,
yeah,
right? If you ain't lost your job, what you need a stimulus check for?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
right, right. Yeah.
And it's businesses that still haven't got their stimulus checks yet, and they need to pay
Some,
people.
you're right, but some of them huge corporations have, like they
Yeah,
say,
you know they got their shit. Yeah.
Shake Shack, supposedly giving 10 million back. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yo, yo. All right, yeah. I just started the recording back.
all right, all right, do the camera look fucked up?
No, it's all right.
All right, all right, all right. Let me turn this. Yeah, that phone just cut off. I was connecting on the computer before it.
Yeah, and then it just shut off.
Yeah. Let me see how you turn the volume up. But no, I think I was just saying though, they say Shake Shack, something about they got funding somewhere else, so they was gonna give 10 million back. But they say
They
they was eligible to get it because they only have 189 employees, and the requirement was 500 or
oh,
less or
okay,
something.
yeah. Man, so they just man.
Yeah. But
Well,
Huh. You say what?
Nothing, man. I don't even know if I ain't really tripping off no stimulus like that for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it'd
Yeah.
be great. It would be. I mean, hell, it'd be great. I'm not saying, I'm just not tripping off of it like that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you make more than make more than what that amount is anyway, right? To get it, right?
Well, I guess so. Like, yeah, for non-filers, yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, most of them folks who got that stimulus, man, that shit, they spent that shit already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what are they going? What they doing with it? Yeah.
Right. What did it
Yeah.
stimulate? You know what I'm saying? It stimulated.
What did it stimulate? Yeah, that's what it's supposed to
Right.
do. Stimulate.
It
You know what I mean? Trying to
stimulated
stimulate the economy.
it stimulated inflation.
Yeah.
That's what it stimulated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think, it should really go to the people who really need it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Hell. Nobody should be hungry. Nobody should be hungry.
Right.
Nobody should be on the street.
Right.
So, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. But I mean, like I was saying, it's like I feel like they did that to be like, all right, this hoax shit that they got going on. They put that in place, so ain't nobody talking bad about the de facto government, because they giving out them checks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they good, you know what I'm saying?
They faked you right and went left, basically.
Right. But hey, I mean, yeah, that's yeah. But like you were saying, I think you were saying that it might have been Sear, but like they say, Noble Drew Ali said, no matter how it go or whatever, it's still gonna end up in the hands of the Moors.
Yeah. He said one thing he said that the Moors was gonna be the ones that feed the earth again. And then he said when it goes down, when it comes back up, it's gonna be in favor of the Moors.
Right.
Or in the Moors or in the Asiatics' favor, something like that.
Say when it goes down.
Yeah, but when it come back up, when the system come back.
When it come back up, yeah, but it's gonna have to go down.
It's gonna be in
first.
Our favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna go down.
Be reset.
First.
It's gonna have to be reset. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's
just
what I've been hearing though. I've been hearing like a lot of global reset type. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
But
so did you see what happened to the price of crude oil or something, man?
No, what's the price?
One of the markets, the price of crude oil was like -1 cent, or it was under 1 cent per barrel or some shit.
Wow.
Yeah, like the price crashed because of overproduction. You know what I'm saying? And they need to find somewhere to store the crude oil, and now you know what I'm saying they gotta pay people to take it off their hands and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, that I mean, it's like all this stuff that's happening, or like some certain effects is like is actually good effects. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah,
stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People not having to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's almost like, to me, like them being forced to do a certain thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, like, who I would say the vibration of the people rising up would be what's forcing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that, and it's like 13 will say like the earth is like that car getting ready to start. You know what I'm saying? He was like, right now it's that it's like getting ready to start and that energy going out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, like it's cats, man, that's like really like passing away, but it ain't from corona, right?
Yeah.
So cat from Montgomery, Alabama, the quarterback Tavares Jackson or whatever,
Yeah.
he passed away, man. Like his other cats, I know three other cats, I think. You know, saying from my hometown or lived in my hometown, and they passed away, man. But it wasn't from no corona, but they like in their 30s and 40s and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, they get carted off or whatever, and they can say that, oh, this was coronavirus.
Yeah.
It's something else, man. It's the vibrations, man, on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. They said presumptive cases are also included in the confirmed numbers.
Presumptive cases.
Yeah, like, and even numbers that I think they even said that yeah, like basically like, so you basically saying like, well, I would say this, they say too that first the test ain't even accurate, you know what I'm saying? But also I think it was some nurse saying it take about 3 weeks to come back with a toxicology report.
Yeah.
So how could you know the official cause
Yeah.
that quick?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No,
But
they
yeah,
no, they
like you
no,
said though,
they
huh?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just
Yeah, like you said though, like people just, yeah, like, and it ain't from that, you know what I'm saying? It definitely seemed like it's the vibration, you know what I mean? Like uh and I mean, they say the 5G and stuff like that. But I would say though, like, well, I heard somebody mention this. They were saying that the 5G radiation agitates the cells, which
mm,
causes mucus to build up in the colon and in the lungs. Like,
wow.
and so it's not, and if people are constipated and they having bowel movements regularly, then that mucus
Yeah.
build, that radiation is causing is it's causing it to build up in the lungs, which is causing people basically to, like, which is right by the heart, you know what I'm saying, have
Yeah.
heart attacks and stop breathing and all of that.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, it was this cat from one of the cats I told you that passed away. I heard that he was having some issues with his stomach uh and went into cardiac arrest at the hospital.
Wow.
Or I think, yeah, I'm not sure how the story went, but yeah, it was. They said it was a heart attack, but the first issue was with his stomach. It was with his gut. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's
So
exactly what the guy said, and I mean, like, I know that, yeah, from experience. Like, when you feel it in your gut, if you feel
yeah.
like energy in your gut, you can feel it in your chest too. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the guy that was saying that he was talking about people dying on the toilet and shit, straining.
Damn.
Yeah, because all that energy blocked up. You know what I'm saying?
God dang.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and yeah, he was saying too that a lot of people at these hospitals, he was saying, you will notice that they have swollen stomachs.
Yeah.
Um, it was an elder there that used to work at Loving It Live. Walt, I don't know if you know him by name, but he used to go to 7 Under La Whole Food. You know what I mean? You see him around. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Okay.
think he went to Cecili's too much. But he died. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He died like 2 years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah. I know you. I know you've seen him before. I mean, you know
Yeah, I
Rock.
seen him the first time I went to Loving It Live. He was there, but
Yeah,
I
okay, you
never
know.
saw him again though.
Yeah, he stopped working there like around I think around 2017,
Yeah. Yeah, that's
something
sound
like
about
that.
right. Yeah. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but he ain't died of, like, I think it was like sometime last year. I
Okay.
said 2 years ago, but it was sometime. And who told me was Raphael. No, you know him. Like, he stay at 7 out of Tacili's. What's that shit?
Helpful Essence.
Healthful Essence, yeah, and Soul Veg. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it, Raphael.
The teeth. He was missing teeth, but now I think he got him dentures in his mouth. Bald head though, but he do like this energy healing work.
Yeah, man. I be missing a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I be over
But
here
yeah,
like, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, he was staying with him though, so he had told me. You know what I'm saying? He used to stay with me. He used to stay with me. I don't think you ever came over there when I was.
Yeah, I mean, I came by when you was like, we got the elder with us, but you know,
When you
I
got
ain't.
when I was like, what?
We got an elder staying with us or something.
Oh yeah. But yeah, anyway, he the one that told me about because he was staying with uh that elder at the time, and he the one that told me basically, you know what I'm saying, that yeah, he said his stomach was swollen up, legs were swollen, you know what I'm saying? Because what they were saying is that he had supposedly he was raw for a while, eating raw for a while,
Yeah,
and he started eating potato fries from Bojangles or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And yeah, so yeah, basically yeah, like he wasn't having bowel movements for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he told me he was eating the pizzas from Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying? Two times
right.
a day or
Yeah,
something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, like that energy blocked up. You know what I'm saying? And the colon, I'm sure it will be causing a lot of that for people. You know.
yeah.
Um, that's basically what he said. He said his stomach just locked up on him. Shit crazy.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's the vibration definitely. It's crazy because I mean, he said 2020 was the real 2012, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
man, that's crazy because it really, yeah, like, and it seemed like it kind of happened out of nowhere, but if you're really paying attention, like, it did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like, cause like the way people not honoring, you know what I'm saying, ancestors,
yeah,
and then how they being treated and not really
yeah.
understanding
So
why they being treated. Yeah,
no, I was gonna say that's like number one. You know, when we talked about like the commandments, you know, love the Most High, whatever, and love thy neighbor as
yeah,
thyself, and then it's like, you know, honor thy fathers and thy mothers that thy days may be long. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Yeah. So that stuff applies, you know, and that knowledge itself is like it should really be step one. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's the foundation. You gotta have that foundation. Yeah,
Yeah. So that's step one. And that's, you know, you got to honor your ancestors if you want to really go farther in life. And like these days, man, it's like if you want to live long, you got to.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be subjected to all the abuses that the citizens care to bestow upon you, you have to honor your ancestors. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's like really the law, man. You know, and that's really that's the law of the land. That's like that's kind of what the Constitution is about. You know what I'm saying? So when you
yeah,
get into treaties and, you know, when we talked about engagements entered into before the adoption and all that,
yeah,
I mean, that's that that's kind of where all that's where it all lies, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where all of like the remedies are, I think.
right. Yeah. I mean, start with knowledge of self,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then you'll know your responsibilities and capabilities, what you
right,
capable of, you know.
right.
And I mean that's just really where the power is at, because if you don't man, so I mean really what like what is knowledge of self then? Like who are you And like, I guess, what are you capable of? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was just about to say that. You are capable of what your ancestors were capable of. You know what I'm saying? So if you only tapping into ones that's on the slave ship, or that, even they had nationalities, they knew who they were, but when they came over here.
Right.
So okay, so what you really tapping into then? You tapping into the slaves.
yeah.
Some of our so a lot, not you, but a lot of our people are tapping into the slaves. You know what I'm saying?
In the later generation.
Right.
Yeah. The ones
Right.
that just didn't know who they were at all. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. The yes or
So
massa ones.
right.
You know
So
what I'm
that's
saying?
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, the yes or massa ones, the ones who lie, cheat, steal, and cut their brother down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They tap it into that.
Yeah. And so that's interesting you said that, because earlier today I was thinking like, all right, because I heard what's his name, Brother Panic. You familiar with him, right?
Yeah.
He said when he basically got the name of certain ancestors or deities, you know what I'm saying, like from ancient Kemet and all of that, like that's when things changed for him.
Yeah.
And I remember you mentioning tapping into their energy a while ago,
Right.
a couple of weeks ago. But so
Yeah.
I was thinking about this earlier, right? Like, if you don't call on the names of your ancestors or beings that transition and that were agreeables, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then are you basically out here alone? Because I mean, look, like you can have your higher self and you can have your general purpose of like what you desire in your life, right?
Right.
But your higher self ain't got a team, you know what I'm saying? Your higher self ain't connected to other higher selves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so what it made me think about though is like when people transition, and I heard Unc say this before too, like you really supposed to be, you know what I mean, uh, 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 harnessing that energy, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And,
Right.
and basically like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, help guide me, you know what I'm saying? Watch over me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Make my path clear, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, but if you never even realize that, like, dang, I
Yeah.
mean, just something like, you know what I mean? Like Noble Drew Ali, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Garvey, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just any, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
give me the
It's like
insight, give me the wisdom that, you know what I'm saying, that
exactly.
you had.
Exactly. Even, so the divine spark, so the spark of the creator is within us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like our people, they will call on, uh, they will say God or Lord,
Right.
and like it's somewhere out there,
Right.
and or Jesus or whatever, right?
Right.
Which you get that J hook or whatever.
Right.
It's like the powers. So with all that, the powers lie in a dormant state.
Exactly. Right. In a dormant state. Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just like you know, like a turbo button that you just never use. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
So
like, damn, nigga, why ain't you use your turbo button?
so like this, right? Because this is what I was thinking about, right? What if when some of these people that we feel are agreeables transition, or like just somebody that was kind of live righteous. You know what I mean? They transition and you know, they heart is weight or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if when they transition, they realize that they didn't really even go nowhere, but
Mm.
to but to a higher dimension.
Mm.
And what if they like looking at at the world like, wow, they don't even know this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you calling on them, they'll give you that insight. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was
Right.
thinking earlier. Like, what if you know what I'm saying? Like, they literally like they say, I mean, paradise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, and then you know, like, I mean, yeah, what's really possible? You know, like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't it be like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I mean, you know, man, people got to start changing and just not, hey, you got to, you know, be better, try to do better than you did the day before, but
yeah,
stop doing the same freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the people like want to talk this and talk that about change, and we need this, but not being the change. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Just be talking about all the plight of the blacks and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But nobody's being the change, man. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So it's like you got to cut off the useless parts, you know what I'm saying, and go with what you got, you know, and go to the next level, get to the next level. Man,
yeah.
you don't hear all that noise? Hold on, man.
Oh, no, I don't even hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting though, you know, because like the whole manifestation thing and people like first is one, you know, like because you was just talking about how to like make change and stuff like that. Uh, I've heard it mentioned that it's a decision that you got to make,
Yeah.
and then you just got to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? And but if you never actually come to the point of making the decision of
Yeah.
what it is that you desire to be,
Right.
then it's like you never really plant the seed for that to grow into fruition. What
That's
you
right.
desire to be to grow into fruition.
Right.
So I mean, it's just like really a lot of people just don't know where to start. But right
Yeah.
now, people being forced to have to know, you know what I mean, where to start. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Right. You know what I'm saying?
or else, shit.
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to know because you know they opening up businesses and you know the big stores are still open. I'm interested to know what's going to happen with churches and stuff because they ain't opening back churches like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So there's a message there that nobody's getting. They're just like, you know, we're going to worship God and you can't keep us from church and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, but they not really getting that. You ain't supposed to be going up in there on no Sunday like that. Talk about you
Right.
worshiping God.
We're gonna have to figure something else out, man.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Christianity was man for the earthly salvation of for the Europeans.
yeah. Her Thomas put it like the stories and stuff like that are for the children. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
those
Yeah.
stories. So it's like once you know the truth, like you got to put those childish ways away. You know,
That's right.
uh, and just know what it is and act accordingly. Be accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, man. It's like with me, I have to watch what I say around certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's like, man, as sometimes I be like questioning whether it's right or wrong, but I'll try to get out of preacher mode and just kind of let people, you know, just be where they want to be mentally.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But if they start asking questions, then I can go in, you know.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I still gotta like try to be quote unquote normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta put yourself, suspend your so-called consciousness, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
And
what you
yeah,
know, and just
right.
like, yeah,
Yeah. Sometimes it's like not that I'm putting the old shoes on, but it's like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it may be a pleasurable experience to go sit down and just play cards or something with them or some dominoes and not, and kind of get away from that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like something always come up to where you gotta go back and get it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Somebody might say something crazy or do something crazy, man, or you know, start talking politics or sports or something, man, that just kind of, yeah, man. So
yeah. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
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 then you gotta come like right back with it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Just like I was just saying with my sister, like, man, like she mentioned something, and I'm I was like just having like a casual conversation, you
right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And then she started talking about some, some politics type stuff, and I'm like, like I'm not just about to, just like, yeah,
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 right.
no, like, no. But I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, like I feel empowered. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what I know
yeah,
and being who I am. You know what I mean?
right.
It might be a lot of craziness seeming going on, but like, man, it's so much other stuff too, though. Like that I'm seeing, like, man, like it's blessings in the skies. Like
Hmm.
I don't know how many times it didn't seem like something wasn't happening in my favor, but it ended up happening in my favor.
Yeah.
Like, and I think I told you about recently, you know what I'm saying? Couple of things, you know what I mean? Couple of things, so same thing with when you see stuff like that too, it gotta let you know, like, because I'm talking about stuff that months of like, basically like if something works out in your favor and it's so complex of a situation, then
Hmm.
you know like that's like a higher,
Yeah.
power
Yeah.
making that beat, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And so yeah, I don't see nothing different than I don't see this situation what's going on now any different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Man,
yeah,
if look, if this ain't spiritual, man, I don't know what is. This
yeah,
ain't just no virus that a couple, you know what I'm saying? That, it ain't like that.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't see why, like, man, if you can't see that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
You know what I'm
crazy because
saying?
it's like I look at it like this too. Like the people that's promoting this, you know what I mean? Shit, like Ill Gates and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
The dude from the movie you was telling me about from Contagion and all of that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Sanjay Gupta and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these people that's promoting this, they are intelligent idiots to me. Like they have a plan, but it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid, and I mean, it ain't penetrating my aura. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah.
like you can see through it, so it's just like like I said, I ain't ever seen this much truth though being revealed at once. But like, yeah, I mean, uh,
Yeah. Folks just need to be prepared for any and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like now's the time. It looks to me like resources are available. And it may not be by, like everybody ain't getting paid every day or still or whatever, but it still seems like there are resources available. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because seeds are not expensive. A lot of the necessities right now are not expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's yeah. You know what's interesting too though? The meats. The meats is one thing. I think they said they had to like shut down several pork farms or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, because of the so-called virus, right?
Right.
That's another thing where like, people ain't really able to get their pork like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
right.
It's so much that it's just like it literally is forcing people to, yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, even if people, you know what I mean, ain't seeing the signs, we see it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
we see it, man. We've seen it.
Heat.
Yeah, we've seen it for a while now, and we just got to stay on the path, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, man, and I think more and more folks gonna start getting on, just like my my partner that came through earlier, you know what I'm saying? It's like he just kind of saw stuff like, damn, and then he was like, I don't know how I'm even here. You know what I'm saying? Like at the level of consciousness and knowledge and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, he was just going around getting different stuff, and he found the Moors, you know what I'm saying? Then I was sending him stuff. So, he was like, man, it's time to like stop running from the truth and walk towards it. You know what I'm saying? He said that. So I'm like, man.
It's crazy too when certain people that just get on and it be seeming like they be vibrating like they be saying certain stuff and they be like, hey, like seem like you been on it for years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess it just be that energy, just like, you know what I'm saying, ready, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and this cat was like, he wasn't like with the whole church thing. He was he wanted to be a Muslim, like even when he was like 9-10 years old. He wasn't feeling church like that. So, even at that young age, asking questions, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wonder what yeah, so I mean, like that's the solution though, you know what I'm saying? Knowing yourself.
Yeah.
Keeping your path clear.
Yeah.
Not being distracted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, you could if you letting somebody else control the narrative. Because I mean, like, it could happen to the best of us where we like, you know what I'm saying, like, get distracted and be like, dang, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just like when you really focus in, center in, like, you know what I mean, that if you keeping your path clear, you good,
Yeah.
You good. That's the thing though. That's the news and all that shit is trying to distract people, trying to make people not know who they are.
And with that, it's so strong now.
Yeah.
Every time can not so it's already plastered all over the TV or whatever. But every time you pick your phone up, every website say something about corona or COVID or something. Every one of them.
Mass hypnosis. That's what that is.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Now they talk about make your own mask. All it is about the mask. All this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And then the supposed experts saying the shit don't even, you know what I mean, that don't even work. Like that the viruses are supposed to be able to do that.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, but they making it mandatory. The states making it mandatory for people Where in public? Well, it is supposedly in Florida,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, it should. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's just what it is, man. That's good
Mm-hmm.
bit, good bit.
Knowledge itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go and jump off.
All right,
See, we
all
went
right.
about an hour and a
All
half,
right.
man. That kind of flew kind of quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's get back on it, man. Let's keep it up, man. I'm gonna stop the recording.